It is the eve of the SEC Women's Basketball Tournament. We are here in Duluth, Georgia. Matt Simon with you here on 12th Man TV, and we are joined by our head coach, Gary Blair. And Coach, a nice way to kind of get a fresh start to the season. It's the next step in the season, so to speak. The records are wiped clean. You're playing for seeding in the NCAA tournament and playing for another ring, another trophy. Talk about the excitement of kind of starting again here in March.
I still remember 2011 when you had a chance to play 9 games. That's what it takes, 3 in this tournament, and get a chance to play 6 in the NCAA tournament. So what we're trying to do is try to recapture that magic that we had earlier in the year. I really believe in the middle of February we were the best team in the league. What's happened since then is not just the 4 out of 5 losses. We've lost a little bit of that swag that we had. Teams are defending us better. We've got to do a better job of making adjustments on our end. At the same time, we need to have balance. We need to have energy players. We need to have kids that can make plays under pressure down the stretch. And opportunities are going to be given. When those opportunities are given, you produce.
One of the fun things you can do at a tournament like this is kind of take them off the court and forget about basketball for a little bit. Last night when you got to town, you took them to Dave & Buster's. Looked like they had a lot of fun out there, just being kids again, so to speak.
I'm glad they had a victory there because they kicked my butt on all the machines. I'm not very good at those thumb jobs or computers or anything that was technical, but I played them. And I was getting beat by just about every kid on my team, so I think they enjoyed. We're winning again, we're winning. And I was trying the best I could. But it was good to have smiles on their face, the kids having fun, and realize we came back here, checked in, didn't watch any game film, but we will tonight. We went to see South Carolina just hammer Alabama this afternoon, and South Carolina looked really good. So a lot of times that team that has played one ball game is very fresh and they're into the flow that first game. So we've got to make sure that we're ready to play as soon as that opening tip happens tomorrow afternoon.
And as you mentioned, it will be South Carolina as your opponent tomorrow. You got a narrow victory, a nice victory over them in Columbia. Anything you can take out of that game, which was, I guess, about a month or so ago, and build off of that as you come into this matchup?
Well, I think both teams have changed a little. They've got Walker, the best defensive player in the league, and that's their point guard also. Bruner and Welch inside are undersized post players, just like Tiffany Clark was against Vanderbilt against us. But remember, Clark had 30 against us. They move well without the ball. Their transition game is very good. They have a lot of rim runners that just their post players release and go. Well, we've got to stop that. We were able to at South Carolina. We had a great defensive game plan. I think the first team score 50 tomorrow, we'll win it. I think it'll be a low-scoring affair, and hopefully we'll have just a few more points than they will, just like we did at South Carolina.
All right, thanks, Coach. That's head coach Gary Blair, the Aggies in South Carolina on Friday here in the SEC quarterfinals. We'll have full coverage for you here on 12th Man TV.